Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Not home.
I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to tell the story. My. God has blessed us one more time to come before you. I'm really excited and enthused. I am Dr. Larissa D. Smith, the host of the L.O.V.E Cafe. This is our regular time to come with you on the second and the fourth Thursday of the month. So we want to make it do what it do. See, the L.O.V.E Cafe is the real love talk show that soothes your love appetite. It's being aired on WVSW Radio, the number one internet station, and we're aired at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The chat line to advocate your thoughts, your ideas, share your experience is 347-857-4192. The web link to hear the show is www.blogtalkradio.com/WVSW Internet Talk Radio. And if you want to get to Blog Talk Radio, get to our radio station, just go to Google, type in WVSW Radio Blog, and it will populate with the voice of the Smithway production. We also want to share with you that we have a live broadcast going on social media channels. And those channels are media sites, Facebook.com, Big O Live, and TikTok Live. That's at Dr. L. Dialberto Smith. Again, Dr. L. Dialberto Smith. On Instagram, we're partners with the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma Chapter of Greenville, Alabama. And the handle that we're partnering with those brothers, and their handle is Z Squad Greenville 1981. And on YouTube, we want you to subscribe on YouTube. And our channel is the Smithway Enterprises 5018. Truly want you to take time, check out our mini episode, over 800 plus episodes, and you can go to Blog Talk Radio or go to Facebook where we're posting on that, Twitter, which is now known as X. You can go to LinkedIn, or you can have an opportunity to go to Tumblr, and you'll get a chance to see our shows. But we're excited about being here because we're bringing a format that's interactive. I see many people are joining us on TikTok. I see you stolen, asking me to give you a hi. I'm gonna give you a hi. Say hi. It says, I'll make sure I give a shout out to each and every one of you all. And I truly want you to enjoy what we're doing here. WVSW Radio, the number one internet station, has listeners and watchers in 45 countries and on 6 continents. So we're all about getting the word out all over the world. So we truly thank you for joining us. We have an awesome show planned tonight under the Love Cafe, and it's basically going to focus on another relationship topic: how to enhance equality. How to enhance equality in a relationship. I want you to think about it for a minute. Take that as a question that you want to work on. How to enhance quality in a relationship. Why do we need to enhance quality in a relationship? Why do I need to know about quality in a relationship? These are the things I want you to think about as I continue with the promo to make sure we move forward to get all the information out to you. Register for WVSW radio giveaways by sending your name and a means of transaction. Okay, first of all, let me share with you. Your name along with the means of transaction goes in the raffle. Those means of transactions are Cash App or PayPal or Venmo or Zelle. You can send them to WVSW Radio Station or WVSW Radio, the Internet Station 23 at gmail.com, or Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. We ask you to send your name along with a means of transaction so we can register you into our raffle. What we raffle off: hotel stays varies from 3 nights, 4 days, 5 nights, 6 days, gift cards, gas vouchers, food voucher, movie passes, car wash. We're going to be raffling off for our anniversary in next week. Well, we'll say in 2 weeks on the 27th. It'll be 7 years. We'll have 5 book bags. And we want you to make your name in so we can raffle it off. That will be full of supplies so that your son can, or daughter, a grandson, a daughter, brother, sister can get a new book bag. We're going to give that to you because that's one of the things you're going to be raffling off as well. We have books from our authors. We have some awesome authors that join us. And we ask you to take an opportunity to put your name in so you can experience maybe winning one of the books of the author. We purchased the book from the author. The recent book that we purchased is Coming Out of the Storm. And this book is written by Sherelle Barnes O'Fair, a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Check her out. And it's from brokenness to wholeness. Coming Out of the Storm. We will be wrapping this book off next week, starting next week. And we also going to have a couple that if you want me to send it to you, I'll pay for the postage so you can get a chance to have a good read. Truly, as we move forth in our format, we want you also to make sure you purchase a badge, a heart, a like, and the minimum we ask you is to make sure you sow a seed with us for $1. That's what we ask you. $1. Sow a seed. Now that's the minimum. You can put 1,000 if you want to. We want you to be able to have an opportunity to support what we're doing. Sow a seed of $1 with WVSW Radio at Cash App, $ LORENZA, D as in David, SMITH. Also, PayPal, Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com, and at Zelle or Zelle 334-301-8775. So we look forward to having you support what we're doing as a minimum of $1. The maximum is whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you can afford. If you can't, it's fine. Even if you can, will you consider donating to what we're trying to do or sowing a seed with what we're doing? The title again of our show tonight is How to Enhance Equality in a Relationship. The name of the show is the Love Cafe. And as I said earlier, it's the real love talk show that soothes your appetite. Now, if you want to soothe your appetite, that must be a menu to allow you to do that. And in the Love Cafe, the menu starts off or includes appetizer and starter, which is the lust. We know in a relationship, we see someone, we actually really get tingle inside, get excited, but that's that lust inside of us. The entree, something when we go at the cafe or at the restaurant and we sit down, we'll get an appetizer, a starter, which is your lust. And then we'll move to that entree, which might be the most important thing that you're looking for, which is the attraction. Then the next thing is the dessert. The dessert is the attachment. See, you eat your food, you eat your appetizer, you eat your entree, then you get some dessert. Whatever it may be, something sweet. So it's something to attach you to who you have an interest in a relationship. Keep in mind, when he said attachment, we talk about, again, something that like if you're in the restaurant, that dessert will be sweet. Is they sweet to the spirit? Do they connect with you? This is the Love Cafe and the dessert that goes along with our menu. The beverage. The beverage is normally they ask you what you're drinking. They may bring you some, but throughout the menu or throughout your meal, you will have an opportunity to sip on whatever you're sipping on, whatever your libation is. We have no problem with what it is, and it allows you to awaken what's inside of you. So the acronym of love is something we always want to focus on in the Love Cafe. Starting with the L. Love, starting with the L, love would be number 1. Number 2 is listening. Number 3 would be loyal. Number 4 would be laughter. Number 5 would be likability. And number 6 will be lovable. The question asked is, what is your L? We know what our L is. We just shared it. You share with me by typing in your L. I'm gonna hit a couple of highs down here on what we have people signing in. I want to make sure I give you a shout out by giving you a high. If you type in, if you take time to type in, I'm gonna take time to respond to you. So when you're talking about the L in the acronym of love, you're talking about listening, loyal, love, laughter, liability, and lovable. Then the O, the acronym of O in the Love Cafe is overcoming, observing, open-minded, oneness, open-heartedness, overjoyed, and overlooking faults. These are the things we have to do if we want to have a healthy relationship. If we want to enhance equality in a relationship, these things are really important because we understand what love is and what love does. The V in the acronym of love is value, vulnerable, vision, validate, viable, vibrant, vigorous, and virtue. These are the V's that you should have in your life when you're talking about a relationship. You should be able to relate to the V's in your relationship. And the E, making up the acronym of love, is excitement, everything, everlasting, easygoing, elegant, empathetic, enchanting, and endearing. Those are the E's. All of this of the Love Cafe, or just the acronym of love, puts us in the mind of empowerment. See, now you're empowered because you have that the energy going. And this is the person I want to identify. So when we're talking in our title, how to enhance equality in a relationship, we need to always focus on the meaning. What does relationship equality mean? Take a minute and I want you to think about it. What is equality and what does equality means to you? Then you put it in the right frame of relationship. Think about it. Equality in a relationship means that each person interests and desires are respected. I want to say that again. Equality is each person interests, desires are respected and meet to the reasonable degree as opposed to just one partner needy, dominating. Each person, interests, desires are respected and met with reasonable degree as opposed to just one partner needing domination in the relationship. That leads to the other side. We have equality, and now we want to say inequality. Inequality. Inequality is a relationship or referred to in a relationship to a imbalance of power. Are you in a relationship where there's imbalance of power? Are you in a relationship where there's imbalance of power? If you are, you need to take an opportunity and think about how you can better yourself in that relationship. How can the relationship get better? It can get better by you having a balance of power. And only you know. I don't know. I can only share with you what inequality is in a relationship. I can share with you what equality is in a relationship. When there's someone that respects you, you're in a relationship where somebody really, really care about you, and you want them to be able to, and you want the relationship to grow to the ultimate point to meet your favorable outcome. We all are in a relationship for a reason. Let's give a shout out to our first sponsor, Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana, Alabama. The best Southern cooking in South Central Alabama.
Are you looking for home-cooked food in a family-friendly environment? Well, look no further than Mary Ruth's. Mary Ruth's Restaurant, located at 261 State Highway 106 in beautiful Georgiana, Alabama. Great food in a family-friendly environment. Mary Ruth's Restaurant offers home-cooked breakfast. All the fixings you name it, they've got it. And not just home-cooked breakfast. Home-cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Mary Ruth's Restaurant specializes in a meat and 3 vegetables meal. And meat and 3. Also, home-cooked hamburgers, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and much more. Simple restaurant has seafood Friday, barbecue Saturday, and a dog hot brunch, and made from scratch, including the desserts and so much more. Eat good. 261 West State Highway 106 in Georgiana. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Call today, 334-362-4032. That's 334-362-4032. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Home environment. Great food. You can ask for more at a restaurant. Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Breakfast from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Lunch from 11 until 2. And dinner from 5 until 9. Barbecue Saturdays begin at 11 a.m. and last until 9. Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Home cooked food with a family-friendly environment. Come on by. From 11 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Give a shout out to the co-owners. Both of them members of the Blue and White family. We have Brother Marvin Lala Smith, a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma chapter in Greenville, Alabama. And then we also have Sarah Pastor Katrina Roper Smith, a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. We're so excited to be able to partner with them, allow them to sponsor us. We thank them for sponsoring us. And we truly want you to stop in. If you're anywhere in South Central Alabama, anywhere close to Greenville, Alabama, or Georgiana, Alabama, stop in at 261 State Highway 106 West, Georgiana, Alabama. And you can give them a call. And the number is 334-549-0950. And go to Facebook. Type in Marvin Smith, populate the information, and Katrina Roper Smith. So thank you so much, Blue and White family, for supporting what we're doing. That's why we're excited about partnering with you, because some awesome things you have going on. I want to give a shout out to the two schools that are high school that will be in a which are rival games because they're like 8 miles apart. That's down in the lower part of the county of Butler County. You have McKenzie School will be taking on Georgiana, where Mary Ruth is located in. I want to share with you, if you're going down to the game and you want to stop in, start it today. Go ahead and purchase you a meal and let them know you're going to be at the game tomorrow, and they'll be working with you to give you some kind of discount in there, something to help you in how you're supporting them. And also they go towards supporting the schools, because I know a lot of times the teams come in and eat their meal for Thursday night or Friday night, and or Saturday. People stop in traveling. Congratulations to Mary Ruth's Restaurant, their second year in existence. Thank you so much. As we move forth, I want to give a shout out to several people here. We have a user. We have Base Pola, another user. We have Troy. Thank you so much, Troy. Gloria. We have Manji, Master. We have Batman, Batman. Thank you. Jesse James, 1956 Jessica. Tamela, thank you. Percival, Darby, thank you. Sweet Candy, Black, 1959. Artwork, Lavonna Cameron. Your realtor, thank you so much. Anthony Hill, Eugene Thompson. We also have Margaret, Blanche. We have HLHLLC. Thank you. That may be a company. Cowboy, Dakota, Marcos. User, Summer Breeze. Francis, Valerie, Samantha, Kay, Slade, thank you. G. Gregory, thank you. 1949. Manson Muse, thank you. User, Sweet Melissa. We have, this is Sebora, Robert, TG Design, D. Ben, thank you. Eugene Williams, user, Coach, thank you so much, Coach, for joining me. Richard Brown, Diana. We have Juan, C. Kimball, Sunshine, Kate, Terrell Gamble, Latanya, thank you. Can you hit that trip out? Okay, come on now. Lisa Williams, Danny. We have Shai, thank you so much. Sigma, thank you so much for joining us. We have Brian, Jesse, Kawabian. Thank you, Easy. LG, Thomas, Antonio. I want to give a shout out to each and every one of them. Thank you so much. Have a device over here seem to be continue to have to tap and reconnect, but thank you so much for joining us. It's exciting to be here because we're talking about equality in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship that there's a balance of power, that relationship is not going to work. I can tell you because you have to respect your partner as they share with you their needs. Respect their needs and do your best to help make that relationship more successful. Give a shout out, and then give a shout out. I may have a Tony Brakey, a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated out of the great state of Illinois, up there in Chicago. Brother Brakey, but his home is with Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville, Alabama. I'm saying that's his home chapter besides his undergraduate chapter. That's Gamma Beta chapter at Alabama State University. Oh, mother dear. How to build equality in a relationship. See, what you have to make sure, you have to come up with ways to create more gender equality in your relationship. And what we definitely have to do, first of all, is communicate openly. See, open communication is critical in a relationship. Couples should speak freely, honestly, and efficiently with each other. You know what this does for a relationship? This helps ensure that both parties' wants, needs, and expectations are the same. Share the chores. Gender equality in a relationship means sharing responsibility equally. Regroup. Being able to regroup to make sure if we got off track, we got to get back on track. And we need to get it back on track because we got to regroup and put things in the right perspective. Set boundaries. Hold people to boundaries. Setting boundaries early in a relationship can help establish personal autonomy and ensure both partners' needs are met. See, boundaries help create a safe place or a safe space for each other and are a way to clearly define your value. You have to have boundaries in a relationship. If you want a relationship to be successful and you want to have equality in, have boundaries. You both should have boundaries. That way you can define the value of your relationship. You can define your partner need. You can even identify. You can create that safe space so you can step away. So both of you can be successful. The next thing is show appreciation. Showing appreciation for your partner can help strengthen your relationship and create a sense of mutual respect and admiration. Showing appreciation creates a sense of mutual respect and admiration. I respect you and you respect me. You respect the open communication. You respect boundaries. This is how you move to equality in your relationship. Compromise and negotiate. See, compromise and negotiate are vital skills in building equal relationships. Compromise and negotiate. You should be a negotiator. You should be able to compromise. You know what you need. Listen to your partner to find out what they need. This is what you have to make sure you do. Listen to them. Find out what's going on with them. That way you can find common ground and mutual beneficial solutions. So that's your compromise and your negotiation. Be respectful and empathetic of your partner as you discuss your thoughts and feelings and work toward a resolution. Be respectful. Have empathy for your partner. While they're talking, show the empathy for them to respect what they're saying by being quiet. That gives your acting skills, listening skills, an opportunity to work so you can come to the relationship whole, not half. Create intimacy in your relationship requires a model of a relationship based on equality. See, a lot of us are imprinted. The relationship we seen as we grow up imprints us on what our relationship going to be in the future. If we see successful relationship through our parents, through our relatives, extended family, then we have a chance to see a model that allow us to be successful. But we'll see it as the basis toward equality. What you want to do when you create intimacy, you will be able to promote an equal status and well-being of each partner. That's what create intimacy really focus on. Our next sponsor, I want to give a shout out to an awesome group of individuals. Is Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. Miss Jennifer Jackson, I want to thank Jennifer and her team for supporting what we're doing. I just want to say we're in this together. We're going to make sure we both are successful. Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace.
If you want to purchase some of the best soap and perfume scents in South Central Alabama, contact Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. The owner is Miss Jennifer Jackson. Contact number 251-369-1344 or go to Facebook. Type in Jennifer Jackson or Charlie Finger. There's several items like bombshells, parents of a lifetime, lovers, straight savage, manpower, good motion, and calming lavender sea salt. So please check it out. Again, that number is 251-369-1344. So Jim by Jackson and Grace.
You can go to Facebook, type in Jennifer Jackson or Charlie Angel. It'll populate the information so you can contact Miss Jennifer Jackson. Soap Gems for Jackson and Grace. You can get that inventory, get some prices. I have a few products here. I'd just like to kind of show you some of the products. This is a vanilla sandy wood. It's a soap. Smell awesome. And the soap bars runs $4 a piece, or you can get 3 for $10. I also have another product called Creed Mode. You get an opportunity to purchase that through Soap Gems for Jackson and Grace. There are some other things. There's some lotion from Soap Gem called Rusty Woods. Thank you so much for doing this, what you're doing. And this is one these two things I really like, and I want to talk about these. You have the calming lavender sea salt. You know, the sea salt you can put in the water and really get an awesome smell here, along with this beard. This is a beard oil, and it's the best beard. It's called Best Beard, and I know it gives my beard a shine when I use it, and I use it a lot. So I truly want you to be able to purchase one of these opportunities, and I'm not mistaken to think the beard oil is $6. You can get that. So truly check them out. Soap Gems by Jackson Gray. Go to Facebook, type in Jennifer Jackson, so you can work with her on getting one of these products. As we move forth on our next topic, we want to focus on sharing information like how you can connect with us. We want you to call in and be on our chat line. Call in number for our chat line is 347-857-4192. Press 1. I'll make sure I get you on the line by identifying the last 4 digits of your cell. Ask for your location. Then you can chat with Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith as we focus on soothing your appetite through the Love Cafe. That's the title. It's the real love talk show that soothes your appetite. So truly thank you. And we want you to connect with us. Call you at 347-857-4192. Press 1. Hand will pop up. And I'll make sure I get you on so you can share your thoughts about the Love Cafe and the topic we're talking about today and how to enhance equality in your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, let's take these things and build from them so we can get favorable outcomes. This is what our ultimate goal is, to have a favorable outcome. So we have to put the work in. We have to make sure we have to do what we need to do. And the thing about it is, when we want equality, we have to go and put the work in. You don't want nobody to give you anything. If it is, it won't be worth taking. So you have to make sure you do that. This is WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station, have listeners and watchers in 45 countries and on 6 continents. Thank you so much for you all on each one of the social media sites we're using, which is Big O Live, TikTok Live, Facebook. We have Instagram. We have Blog Talk Radio. We have YouTube. We're just glad to be able to share this with you. How to know if a relationship is equal. See, sometimes it's hard to kind of identify where you are in a relationship until you really understand how a relationship works. This is a prime example of how to know. You want to know. Give a shout out to, and I'm going to see that I am with her. I'm with her. She has 3 blue hearts. Thank you so much. Isaiah, thank you so much. Ship, user Lee X3P, thank you so much. How do you know if a relationship is equal? These are the 6 areas to keep things fair and equal in your relationship. See, it's all about being fair and being equal. If it's one-sided, it's not going to work. If it's imbalanced, it's not going to work. So make sure you be fair. Make sure you're equal. First, you need to make sure both person needs are important. You have to know my needs are just important as your needs. It's not just your needs, it's both of our needs. So make sure our needs are important. When you meet someone through the social stage, you just meeting them. You decide to go to the acquaintance stage, you need to talk about things like what you really need in a relationship, what you want in a relationship, what are you looking for in a relationship, what is your intention. These are kind of questions that you can use to start that conversation in that area we call the acquaintance stage. Realizing your needs are important and the person that you have an interest, your partner, your mate, or spouse needs are important. Curiosity of your partner's world. See, we are curious about what's going on with our partner. So that's why we have to have conversation with them. We have to ask questions and find out what's going on because you want to know because you need to know. Making love is satisfying to both of you. When you are intimate with each other, sexual intimacy, you want to make sure it's satisfying to both of you. Because if one person is not being satisfied, they're going to find some way to be satisfied outside of you. So you have to have a conversation about that. If you're not interested in that part, even if you're married, you need to make a decision whether you want to stay into this. Because it's all about communication, open communication. The effort and work in the relationship are done by both, not one. I shouldn't have to put all the work in. I shouldn't have to go do everything if you're not going to work with me. That's the imbalance of power. We're not going to be successful that way. Both of us had to put the work in. Both of us had to put the greatest effort and time. We control those things like effort, time, and how much work we're going to do. I don't care what people assign you, what list they get you. You're going to determine how much time you're going to spend on each one of those projects or each one of those chores, and you're going to have to make sure what effort I'm going to put in. I plan on putting on the greatest effort. Some people talk a good game, but you're going to have to live a real game if you want equality in your relationship. Next, both you and your partner encourage each other's dreams and goals. It's not all about you. It's all about both of you. And we have to always make sure we keep that in mind. Some people get caught up with thinking it's all about them. No, it's all about both of you. So how to know if a relationship is equal? I shared 5 to 6 things that you need to be looking for. Now we want to see what is equitable in a relationship. See, that's the difference between equal and equitable. Or to the point where equal, we're trying to work for equal. But equitable is that you're equal, we may start off equal, but we're never going to end equal. Then I need to put something in place to pull you up so you can be where you need to be. You need to put it in place to pull me up. So we want to have a equitable relationship. So when you talk about the theory of equitable, suggests that people are more satisfied with a relationship in which there is equal giving and taking by both parties. All this theory proposes that a person's motivation to stay in a relationship is based on the equality or inequality of the contribution made to the relationship by each person. You might talk a good game, but are you ready to put the work in the game so the game can be successful? You want a positive outcome? What you want to make sure you do is that you put the work in, you put the effort in and the time. So the question we're going to start off with the next segment is, what are the positive outcomes of equality in a relationship? As we look at our next sponsor, I want to thank TriStat LLC, Mr. William Scott. Thank you so much for your support. I want to say it from the beginning. We truly are thankful that you would take time and support what we're doing. It doesn't matter how large or how big it is. Mr. Scott is there. Thank you so much, Mr. Scott, for what you're doing. TriStat LLC, Mr. William Scott.
TriStat LLC is your new business. We provide specialized business and management consulting services. TriStat LLC meets your consulting needs in the industry of engineering, accounting, research, and management service sector. Contact Mr. William Scott at 330-543-8438 or 334-526-0228.
Mr. William Scott said that's how he rolled. He's the consulting firm that meets your consulting needs. He's located in 2 locations, one in Selma, Alabama, historical Selma, Alabama, and Montgomery, Alabama. Check him out. That's TriStat LLC, a research firm, an individual that can help you administrate grants, put an awesome proposal for getting the grant the next year based on the information and the work you have done. And you can go to Facebook, type in William Scott. You get a lot of information. He'll populate the information, and you can call him and say, how can you help me, Mr. Scott? Because this is what I want to do. Truly, thank you so much, TriStat LLC. As we look at a relationship, what are the positive outcomes of equality in a relationship? First of all, we have to think about creating equality in your relationship will help you and your partner feel more connected. Creating equality in your relationship helps you and your partner to feel more connected, appreciated, and understood. Those three words are very important. You want to be connected through open communication, effective communication. Appreciated. You want to be encouraging, supported. And when you say understood, you want to make sure whatever I share with you, I want you to take an opportunity to listen to me by putting the time and the effort in to hear what I have to say. This is how we create equality, by helping you and your partner feel more connected and appreciated, along with being understood. It's even more important if we will model a healthy partnership for your children. I prefer a healthy relationship for your children, because your children got to go out in the world and they will have to find an opportunity to be a part of a situation where they have a partner and they have to put the work in. They got to give them an effort. They have to know what they're looking for. They want to know what the outcome is. If you model that for your children, this allows them to be prepared to have a balanced relationship of their own someday, because they will grow, and as time allows us to be on earth, time moves us and age moves, so you'll be to a point where you'll be in a relationship. We need to model positive relationships. We need to mentor individuals so they can have successful relationships. We need to be pillars and understand when you say a pillar is in a relationship, you know, a pillar is holding something up. A pillar is your mother or your father. You need to be a pillar. Understand how important you are for your children and how important they see a positive relationship. If you want an outcome that's positive, including equality in your relationship, you need to make sure you show that you are connected, appreciated, and understood. This is the only way you can have a successful relationship, with equality. That leads us to a healthy, equal relationship. A lot of us just know the word of healthy relationship. We even know the characteristics that we talk about: self-love, honesty, truth. We talk about communication. These are some of the basic things that goes along. But a healthy relationship that have equality in is where the two people are equal in the relationship. We're equal people, but we have some attributes that are different. But the problem we are having in our relationship, we're not respecting what gender attributes that each individual have. We're not the same. We have different attributes in our relationship. Yes, we're going to be equal, but we do understand that some individuals, some genders are different from the other. We are not the same. We can't make girls boys and can't make boys girls. We can't do it because God didn't create it that way. When we're talking about a healthy relationship where both persons in the relationship are equal, you can see some flexibility in the role behavior. You also avoid assuming an attitude of ownership toward the other. If you're in a relationship and someone says they think they own you, that's wrong. That's not an equal. That's not equality. See, when you understand that you are both equal in the relationship, I'm gonna put the work in, you put the work in. This can avoid, you can avoid manipulating, exploiting, or using others. See, a healthy, equal relationship is one where both partners have an equal say in decision making, respect each other's opinion and their needs. We share fair. Our responsibility is fair. We also feel comfortable expressing ourselves openly without fear of power imbalance. We allow both individuals in the relationship to maintain their individuality while supporting each other's growth and well-being. Essentially, what you're saying is neither partner dominates the relationship. Both feel valued and heard. And some elements of a equal relationship, such as mutual respect, valuing each other's thoughts, feelings, and boundaries, open communication, expressing needs and concern honestly and openly, shared decision making. Both partners have input in important choices, balanced power dynamics, no one partner exerting undue control over the other, support and encourage, actively supporting each other goals and aspirations, individuality, that's maintaining personal interests and friendship outside of the relationship, compromise and negotiation, willingness to find a solution that works for both partners. If you're in a relationship where you have an individual not willing, when they show themselves, believe what you see. They're not changing because they have their opinion. They're gonna hold on to their opinion. They're gonna need to be right. When you try to show them that they're not right, they're gonna shame, insult, and throw the guilt trip at you because they need to be right. That's what relationships should be. It should be balanced. It shouldn't be an imbalance. You should have that dynamic about balanced power. You should be sharing your decision making. You should keep your individuality, open communication, support and encouragement, compromise and negotiation. That is how a relationship can grow, get the favorite outcome you're looking for. That's what it's all about. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor. So excited to have this young man and his team as a part of what we're doing. This is L&T Starworth Lawn Service. And truly, I want us to focus on what they can do. They're the manicure experts in South Central Alabama. So we want to hear from Mr. Tony Starworth, L&T Starworth Lawn Service, LLC. Hard work. Here we go. Your relationship requires you to put hard work in. Put the time. If you want to have equality in your relationship, you need to put the work in. As I told you, start with a manicure expert in South Central Alabama. Give them a call, as we mentioned, 334 300 7401. We want to thank Brother Stallworth, he's a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, for his support. He's working hard, he's grinding. I want to mention, probably about a month ago, he retired for the second time. He retired in 18 and came back and retired from another job he had, not to promote his business. L&T Stallworth Lawn Service, LLC. Thank you, Mr. Stallworth, for what you're doing. Thank you for supporting what we're doing. As we move forward and look at the difference between equality and equity in a relationship, I want you to take an opportunity. If you want to call in and share your thoughts, you can call in to our chat line, 347-857-4192, 347-857-4192. Press 1, and I'll make sure I identify you by calling the last 4 digits on your cell. Ask your location, and you can chat with Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith as we talk about a relationship issue. This is the Love Cafe. This is where love is important. See, the Love Cafe is the real love talk show that soothes your appetite of lust, your appetite of attraction, your appetite of attachment, your appetite of awakening. These are the areas we want to focus on. Are you ready? Do you want to have a relationship, a healthy, equal relationship that eventually deals with equity? As we look at the difference between equity and equality in a relationship, we first start out with defining equality, which is something we did by sharing in the beginning. Equality is defined as the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunity. That's equality. Equity, on the other hand, is defined as the quality of being fair and impartial. When we're talking about, when gave you a definition, shared that. So think about it for a second. When you're talking about our title, how to enhance equality in the relationship, we're not talking about equity. We're talking about being equal and having the same status, the rights and opportunity. Equity is saying that, determine how fair and impartial the qualities are. And what we want to kind of focus on in this part, giving the difference between, is looking at equality. Equality in a relationship often make individuals aware of measurable, meaning what you're trying to reach. Like I said from the beginning, we have the stages of a relationship. The social stage, when I meet you, you might, that lust, I get tingly inside, I get excited. I want to eventually holler at you. But I can't move forward until we have an opportunity to be in a situation where we can get acquainted. In being acquainted, you have an opportunity to share your thoughts about what you want in a relationship. I think it's the worst thing for anybody to do, to go into a relationship and don't know exactly what they want in a relationship or what they need. A relationship and a conversation should be had in the beginning is what you want, what you need. You have to do that from the beginning. And that allows you to be what? Intentional. All relationships should center around what is your intent. Is I'm looking to have a relationship, an equal relationship. I'm looking for a relationship with equity in it. What am I looking for? As we look at equality in a relationship, we just mentioned you got to have some measurables there. Like trying to balance two inputs and then justifying the lack of the other parties. That's equity in a relationship. That's equality in a relationship. Let me back up. Often equality measuring stick is used to determine how much each person is bringing to the relationship. What are you bringing to the relationship? You want something out of the relationship. You say you need something, but what are you bringing to the relationship? That's what equality is all about. See, when you know what you're bringing to the relationship, that's why I say in the acquaintance stage, you have a conversation. That conversation is sharing your needs and wants. Again, it's the worst thing to do to have a conversation with somebody and say, what are you looking for in a relationship? What you want out of a relationship? And they can't tell you what they want. Then they'll never get what they want. They'll give a taste of it. But when you talk about equality and when you got two inputs, this is how you can justify the lack of another party. Often, equality is that measuring stick, meaning we focus on things done or achieved rather than the person as a whole. What is I have this degree, I have this degree, I have this degree, I have this degree. I've been on this job, I've been on this job, I've been on this job. I have this much experience, I have this, and I have all that. But we're focusing on the achievement. We're not focusing on the person. Because if you can't explain to someone what you're looking for or what you want and need out of a relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to do like you're doing. Hang with your friends, hang with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to call them. Hang out with them because you know what? They got the same. See, you're two peas in a pod. Because you don't know where you're going and they don't know where they're going. You have to separate yourself by understanding what is your focus. Are you focused on things done and achieved rather than on the person as a whole? I tell you, focus on the person as a whole. That's why you have to take the acquaintance stage to get to know the person. You have to take the acquaintance stage to lead you to the friendship stage. And then you have to take the friendship stage, working with the acquaintance stage, and move forward to the romantic stage. You shouldn't be romantic before you can get to know someone. You need to find out the measuring stick. Equality is the measuring stick. Are you fair? This equity now. See, when you're attempting to be fair and impartial, we know you got equal status. This is what you're fighting for. You got equality. You got rights and opportunity. But when you say equity, are you fair? Can you be impartial? One of the three L's, the three L's that I use even through my life and my career, however you want to call it, is being fair. Can you be fair? Is it possible that you can be a fair person and impartial? That's equity. When we get to a point, do you want to now be unfair because you want to accomplish what you want to accomplish? See, equity is an attempt to make things impartial and is a very important different perspective in terms of relationship. Rather than keeping score of what the other have done, equity means creating a greater sense of fairness, accepting the other to be themselves without measurement. It also allows us to remove our egos and our selfishness. Are you selfish? Are you selfless? Are you selfish? Are you selfless? See, if you're not selfless, you're not going to be successful in any relationship. On your job, your community, your church, romantic, family, friends. You can't be successful because you're a selfish, egotistic person. It also allows you, we're talking about equity, to look at the strength and the ability of our partner or mate. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? That's another thing that irritates me. People talk a good game, but when you ask them, what are your strengths? You are auditioning to have a relationship? What are your strengths? What do you bring to the table? They can't tell you. It's just like you go to a job. They ask you, what are your strengths? You go to an interview, what are your weaknesses? The same thing should be put into play when you're entering into a relationship, especially if you're looking for a favorable outcome. What are your strengths? What are your abilities? Look at their strength and ability really to be in a partner, to be in a partnership or a relationship. See, if you have an equitable approach, it also understands fairness in terms which feels right. See, fairness makes you feel right rather than always focusing on what is on either side of an equal. Focus on what is on either side of an equal. These are the things that's so important. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor. This is good to have this young lady. I want to give a shout out more so to our sponsor, Lena Payton Webb, a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. But she received last week, through the nomination, the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award for 2024. That was presented to her, along with many others, by President Biden and Vice President Harris. Congratulations, Lena Payton Webb. Blue Impressions Publishing. If you want your memoir or your book, maybe a coloring book, a cartoon, whatever you want published, her company can provide you with the expertise, to also the strategy to market what you're doing. That's what she can do. Blue Impression Publishing and their advertisement.
To share your inspiring story with the world, look no further than Blue Impressions Publishing, the premier publishing company that specializes in creating meaningful and impactful books and journals. Blue Impressions Publishing, veteran-owned by author Lena Payton Webb, offers comprehensive services to bring your vision to life. Their mission is to empower writers, mental health professionals, consultants, coaches, and spiritual leaders to make a positive impact through their publications. Not only do they publish your words, they give you the strategy to be a successful author and earn an additional source of income. So whether you're an aspiring author or a seasoned writer, Blue Impressions Publishing is the publishing company for you. Don't let your story go untold. Visit the website today, yourartisticexpressions.com. You can also call 833-951-2665 to learn more about their services and to get started on your publishing journey. Blue Impressions Publishing, where inspiring stories leave a lasting impression.
You can give the 2024 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Lena Payton Webb a call at Blue Impressions Publishing, 833-251-2665. Give her a call. Check it out. Lena Payton Webb. Congratulations, Sarah. I know Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Keep doing what you're doing, making an impression, serving our community the best of your ability. This is WVSW Radio, the number one internet station. I'm Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, and today's show is the L.O.V.E Cafe, where we're talking about the menu that empowers you, because we're talking about love. We're talking about understanding how to build a relationship where it's equality as a major part of it, how to enhance, how to grow equality in a relationship. As you get ready to close out, you ask your question. So what is it for you? Equality or equity? Relationship equity or equality? What is it for you? And I'm asking you. Give a shout out to people like Melvin May. Thank you for joining us. Michelle, Sean, the realtor, V Shake. Thank you so much. User Barbara B. Thank you so much. Mocha Bell. Thank you so much for taking time to be here. Max Fusion Health underscore Dr. Max. We have Colocho. Colocho. Here it is. Blake. Thank you so much for being here. Rob. Stephen. Lola. Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out because we're getting close to time to shut everything down. Big Hooch, thank you so much. A user. Thomas Anderson, thank you. Sharon, thank you for taking time. We have Dre, Taste Southern Cuisine. Dre's Tasty Southern Cuisine. We have M.D.0847. Kay, we're going to give a hi to Kay. Thank you so much. Brenda, thank you for joining us. You have, and Jeanette, thank you so much for being here. Jones, and Jeanette Jones. Mary Robinson, thank you so much. Sweet, thank you. Bill for Real 60. Roman, Trinidad, Minga Lujunu. Thank you so much. I want to say hi to you, Minga. Thank you. Determined 214. Michael M. Harrington. Thank you so much. Nefarious. Thank you for taking time. Another user. Michael Thomas. Thank you. Tyke. Thank you. Tracy. Give a shout out. Thank you for supporting WVSW Radio. Thank each and every one of y'all. William. Jeffrey. Maria. James Morton, Hannah, along with a user. Thank you, Hannah, so much for taking time. We also have Anita. We have Rent Chercherio. Thank you so much. Gambino, thank you. We have E.S. Mira, thank you. Jared Huffman, John, user, Rose, Demetria Besser. I know that she's a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Thank you so much, Divine Nine, for supporting what we're doing here. Gloria, we have Helen Frog. Thank you. Rebel Rick, Mike Hippie. That is Commandulative. Commandulative. Thank you. Hatfield. Hi to a user. Butterfly, thank you. Miss Lou to you, thank you. A user. Pop Williams. Anna, Queen, Dorothy. We also have D. We have B. DeViller. Thank you, and many others. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm excited because God has blessed us to come before you, and we had talked about equality. So the question was asked before we get out of here. I'm going to see what you can think about it. You can type in your comments. Let me know what you think about it. So what is it for you? Is it equality or equity? What do you think about it? Now, personally, I believe that a combination of both equity and equality is fundamentally key if things are to last in your own relationship. Seeing your partner equal with equity, supporting them to freely move as they wish rather than how you like them to. This leads to support. This turns into support. And things that are so important to decide where both needs to be a part, need to be a combination, mutual respect, trust, honesty, compromise, individuality, good communication. Let's work hard to be able to communicate, not miscommunicate. This is the key to determining equity or equality. Personally, I want both. What do you want? It's been awesome sharing with you tonight what we're trying to do. We have a couple more uh, shout outs we need to get, or advertisement, or one for sure we need to get to, and that's those brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, because it's good that they're supporting us, taking time to be here, joining us as co-hosts from time to time. We want to thank you, brothers. We couldn't do it without you, because we're partners. That's WVSW Radio, the number one internet station, partnering with the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, TriStat LLC, L&T Starworth Launch Service LLC, Blue Impression Publishing, Mary Ruth's Restaurant, Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace, and also we have Bye Bye Belly. We'll give a shout out to Cherie Barnes, O'Farrell Personal Consultant. Just go to Facebook, type in Cherie Barnes, and it'll populate Bye Bye Belly. So thank you so much. As we close out, I want to tell you, each and every one of you, I love you all. It's from my heart. And tomorrow we have our sports show, which is Talking Sports Podcast. And we're really excited about coming before you to share an opportunity of some of the hottest sports topics. We're going to look at high school, historical black colleges and universities, and we have a coach's corner that we focus on issues on the Power of Four, Group of Five, and all other sports. Thank you so much, and we look to get that show started. And I think we got an early time on that. That might be a 4:30 start. But be with us tomorrow, and I'm excited about sharing this with you and sharing this platform with you. We're interactive. Thank you for even joining us, waving, saying hi. We want to wave you back and say thank you so much. Hashtag responsible, making sure you're responsible for your action. Keep on grinding. If you want to have a relationship that involves equality, you got to go to work. Put the work in. Effort. Communicate for understanding. Or communicate to understand. Understanding, open communication. Effective communication. Good communication. You have to be able to communicate, have to talk. Moving forward, you want to make sure you're able to compromise. We want to make it do what it do. That's a hashtag for it. We got this. We're going to do it. This is our 7-year anniversary coming up on September 27th of 2024. 7 years God has blessed us to be able to present this format to you. Thank you for your support, because we couldn't do it without you. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you all. We need you to also send some likes up. I sit down today and I didn't say it, but you need to be hitting the like. Purchase a badge, purchase a flower, purchase a heart, do a like, sow a seed of $1 with WVSW Radio at Cash App, $LORENZA, D as in David, SMITH, PayPal, Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. Zelle, that's 334-301-8775. Repeat that, 334-301-8775. Thank you for your support. We have to make sure we can purchase these books and all these things. We can give away the gift cards, we can give away the gas vouchers, food vouchers, movie passes. We do it through your support and our sponsorship. Get your name in the raffle. For WVSW Radio giveaway, we'll be giving away starting next week. We're going to be giving away some gift cards. We'll give away some books. We'll be giving away on our anniversary 5 book bags, clear book bags that have supplies, fully supplied. So you're one of them that we're going to raffle off, and your name come up, we'll give it to you. So your child, your brother, they may already have a book bag. You might want to say, well, I'm going to keep this for starting of the new year in January. Because we know children tear up things, so you want to purchase one. Get your name in to the giveaway, WVSW giveaway. Register. Make sure you do that by sending your name to Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. Also attach a means of transaction, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. You can get one or the other so you can receive the love offering from $5 to $100. It won't cost you nothing but registering with what we're trying to do. Have an awesome rest of the day. See, God has been so good. He has blessed us. But as I was saying, before we can close out, we got to make sure we play the advertisement for the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville, Alabama.
If you want to contact those brothers, you can go to Facebook, Sanctify Sigma Rainbow, or you can go to Instagram, and that's Sanctify Sigma Rainbow with the number 10. And if you go to Twitter, those brothers, that's Sanctify Sigma underscore 10. Brothers will find in the Sigma fraternity, we'll cry on your making two, one and two.
We want to thank the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity for supporting. You can connect with them by going to Zeta Phi Sigma underscore 10, which is Twitter. Also Instagram, Z Squad Greenville 1981. Email at Zeta Phi Sigma Greenville at gmail.com. Give those brothers a shout out. Just let them know that we heard about y'all and what you was doing. I don't care what D9 you're in. Just give them a shout out because they're taking a new step in life by supporting what we're doing. They've been supporting them for the last 4 years, and you continue to work with us. So it takes a lot. It don't always take the money, and what we talking about, gotta have the money now. We have to have your body. We have to have your support. And that's all we ask for you. Truly a blessing to be able to come here before you. And I want to play this as we get ready to close out. This is a song that I think kind of gets pumped up as we leave. Because I want to tell you, I love you all from my heart. And as we get ready to shut it down, I want to play this. We don't own the rights to the music, but we want to play this. I want y'all to have an awesome rest of the night, and we'll make it do what it do, and we'll see you on tomorrow, 4:30. 4:30. We're gonna have Talking Sports podcast. We're gonna talk some sports, the hottest sports topic. Be blessed, be safe, and I want to say to you, I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it. Blow your whistle now. Have a great night. Let them know you checked out WVSW radio, the #1 internet station. Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, and he told you that he loved you. And ain't a thing you can do about it. Have a good night. Bye.